Morning everybody. So you did brilliantly last time on substitution, so we're going to keep going with it and just change it up a little bit. We've got 2 tasks today. You've got this exact same sheet on Show My Homework. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the example. I then want you to pause the video and have a go at the one that says check. So you're going to try it with a = 3 and then play the video and just make sure you're getting your answers right before you carry on. So if we do the first examples, now remember with these ones, we did start this briefly last lesson. So because you've got 4a, which means 4 multiplied by a, and then take away 3, it does mean you're going to have 2 different signs in there, which means you are also following BIDMAS. Okay, brackets, indices, so that's your powers, division, multiplication, addition, and then subtraction. So if I look at the first one, instead of saying 4 times a minus 3, my a value is going to be 4. So I'm going to do 4 times 4, take away 3. Now, multiplication comes before subtraction in the word BIDMAS, so I need to do the multiplication first. 4 times 4 is 16. I've still got the subtract 3. That leaves me with 13. On the next one, 2a plus 5 means 2 times a and then add 5. So I've got 2 times 4 plus 5. Again, multiplication comes before addition in the word BIDMAS. So I do 2 times 4 is 8 and then add on 5, I get 13. Next one, this is 2 plus and then 3a means 3 multiplied by a. So I've got 2 plus 3 times, and my a value again is 4. So, like we said before, in BIDMAS, multiplication comes before addition. So I need to do this side first. So the 2 and the plus stay as it is for now. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 add 12 gives me 14. If I look at the next one, and be very, very careful with the subtraction ones, you need to keep things in the right order. I've got 6 subtract 2 times a. So I've got 6 subtract 2 times 4. And the multiplication comes before subtraction in BIDMAS. Okay, multiplication, then subtraction. So the 6 and the minus are going to stay as they are for a minute. 2 times 4 is 8. 6 subtract 8 is minus 2. 2 left. For 3a, I've got 3 multiplied by a and then add 7. So I'm doing 3 times 4, add 7. Multiplication comes before addition, so 3 times 4 is 12. If I then add on 7, I get 19. And the very last one, minus 4a, remember this is our challenge column at the end. I've got minus 4 multiplied by my a term. So I'm going to do minus 4 multiplied by 4. Now a negative times by a positive gives me a negative. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, so at this point, what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and have a go at the row that says check. So you're going to do exactly what I've just done, but using a = 3. And then I want you to play the video once you've done and listen through, make sure you're getting the right answers, and then you're going to move on to the rest of this task. Okay, so hopefully you've paused the video and you're just playing it now to check your answers. So when a = 3, remember this is our equation, 4 times a minus 3. So I'm doing 4 times 3 this time, and then take away 3. So I've got 12 subtract 3 is 9. The second one, I've got 2 times 3 and add 5. Well, 2 times 3 is going to give me 6. If I add 5 to that, I've got 11. The third one, I've got 2 plus 3 times 3. 3 times 3 has to be done first. So I've now got 2 plus 9. That gives me 11 again. If I look at the fourth one, again, be very careful with this one with that minus. I've got 6 minus 2 times 3. Well, the 2 times 3 has to be done first. So I've now got 6 subtract 6 is 0. The next one, 3a plus 7, I've got 3 times 3 and then add 7. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. If I add on 7, I get 16. And our last one, our challenge one, I've got minus 4 times 3. Negative times a positive is a negative. 4 times 3 is 12. I've got minus 12 as the answer. Okay, any problems, let me know. Otherwise, carry on completing the rest of this. Bottom row is going to be a bit more challenging because it's got, you're using a negative term. So just be very careful of that. And if you've forgotten your negative number rules, if the signs are different, you get a minus. It doesn't matter which way around the signs are. If the signs are the same, you get a positive. Signs are the same, you get a positive. So if you haven't got those and you've forgotten them, I'd advise writing them down somewhere. They'll come in handy for the last column and the last row that just make things that little bit trickier. Okay, once you've done task 1, we're going to look at task 2. So again, I'm going to do just like I've done there. I'm going to do the examples, and then I want you to pause the video and have a go at the section that says check before you move on. So it's still substitution, very much the same as what we've done before, but this time you've got different letters involved. Okay, now for my first row, the example row, I'm going to use that A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2. So instead of saying A plus B, A is now 3 and B is now 2. 3 plus 2, I get an answer of 5. I've got A subtract B. Well, if A is 3 and B is 2, I've got 3 subtract 2 is 1. Okay, so far, those are my 2 answers. Then I've got 2A plus B. Remember, the 2A part means 2 multiplied by A. So I'm going to do 2 times, and remember my A value is 3. So 2 times 3 plus, and my B value is 2. So this is where we're back to using BIDMAS again. So 2 times 3 comes before the add. So I've got 6 add 2 gives me 8. This one, remember when you've got a number and a letter together, it means 3 multiplied by B. So if A is 3 plus 3 times and B is 2. So the 3 and the plus stay where they are for a minute. 3 times 2 gives me 6. I'm now going to do 3 add 6 is 9. Right, this is a slightly new one. If you've got 2 letters together, it works the same idea as when you've got a number and a letter together. AB actually means A multiplied by B. So if A is 3 and B is 2, I'm going to do 3 multiplied by 2. I get an answer of 6. Now you can have more terms multiplied together. So 2AB means 2 multiplied by A multiplied by B. So I'm going to do 2 times 3 times 2. So 2 times 3 makes 6. If I then times that by 2, I get an answer of 12. And then challenge 1 on the end, you've got minus 3 times A times B. So I've got minus 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. So you're going to have to use a lot of key facts here. So a negative number times by a positive means that I'm still negative at the minute. If I multiply it by another positive, I'm still negative because the signs are still different. I've then got minus 3 times 3. 3 times 3 gives me 9. If I times that by 2, I get 18. So I get an answer of minus 18. Okay, so it works exactly the same as what you've already done on the other sheets. There's just 2 letters, so be careful to make sure you use the correct number. So what I want you to do is pause the video at this point. I want you to have a go at the check row. Once you've got to the end, I want you to play the video and listen through the answers. Just make sure that you get them right. And then once you're happy, you know what you're doing, carry on with the rest of this worksheet. So if we're ready to go through the answers. If A is 5 and B is 3, instead of having A plus B, I've now got 5 plus 3 gives me an answer of 8. For A minus B, I've got 5 minus 3 gives me an answer of 2. Remember, 2A meant 2 multiplied by A, so I've got 2 times 5 and then add 3. 2 times 5 is going to give me 10, plus 3 gives me an answer of 13. If I look at the next one, remember 3B means 3 times B, so I've got 5 plus 3 times 3. Again, following BIDMAS, the 3 times 3 has to be done first. So I've got 5 add 9 is 14. If we look at the next one, AB or A times B means 5 times 3. I get an answer of 15. 2AB is to multiply 2 times A times B. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. And the last one, minus 3 times A times B. I realise I didn't mean to write that. Minus 3 times 5 times 3. So we know that because I've got a minus and a plus, that's going to make a minus. If I times it by another plus, I'm still going to have a minus. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 15s are 45. So that's it, minus 45. You might end up getting some slightly bigger numbers in this end column. If you struggle with the bigger numbers, okay, type into a calculator, but try it first without and just see how you're getting on. But any other problems, let me know. Otherwise, carrying on with the rest of this sheet.